If you're working with enterprise clients or exploring how large-scale AI systems get deployed across real businesses, this video will give you the most practical overview you will find. In my work with global enterprises, we are building complete GenAI-driven workflows for sales, marketing, and customer support, replacing human involvement wherever it is repetitive, rule-based, or bottlenecked by time. These aren't small AI utilities. They are end-to-end systems that handle lead qualification, outbound messaging, onboarding, service responses, and analytics, minimizing human input post-setup. So no, this isn't another take on ChatGPT use cases. This is about the serious infrastructure work happening in large companies, re-architecting processes around generative AI. So guys, before we jump in, please do not forget to subscribe if you want to go deep into AI, SaaS, and modern enterprise automation. This channel is where I share what's actually working in real projects, not just theory. And in this video, I'll take you through the actual adoption patterns across enterprise sectors, specific business functions being reshaped, the rise of agent ecosystems inside companies, governments and security realities no one talks about, and the tools and platforms that are actually being used and why. Now let's see what enterprises are actually doing with generative AI. We are beyond the prompt hacking phase of generative AI. In the enterprise world, what matters now is how systems are being rebuilt, how workflows are being automated end-to-end, and how governance and scale are being managed. If you are building products, consulting on AI strategy, or leading internal innovation, this understanding gives you leverage. Because generative AI isn't just a layer on the top. It's starting to drive how business logic is executed, how decisions are being made, and how tasks are distributed. Let's start with the big picture. How far have enterprises really gone with GenAI? According to McKinsey's 2024 report, 71% of global enterprises have already embedded generative AI in at least one function. Gartner projects that by 2026, over 80% will be running strategic GenAI workflows across business units. Deloitte found that productivity improvements in generative AI-powered departments reached 34%. The economic upside? $4.4 trillion annually across industries. And who is leading the charge? Number one, finance, automating audits and compliances. Retail, generating content and personalizing at scale. Healthcare, summarizing research, generating patient reports. And insurance, streamlining claims. And what are the functions benefiting the most? Number one is marketing. Second, software engineering, customer support, legal operations, finance, and internal audit. So generative AI has gone from experimentation to execution, and it is not slowing down. Now let's break it down function by function. How exactly are enterprises using generative AI? Number one, marketing. Marketing teams are leveraging tools like Jasper, Writer, and Microsoft Copilot to produce content at scale. These tools don't just spit out copy. They tailor tone, maintain brand voice, and accelerate campaign launches. Think SEO articles, product pages, email sequences, all personalized and consistent. Second, finance. eBay, for example, uses generative AI to auto-reconcile financial statements and generate product descriptions. American Express applies GenAI to summarize invoices and detect anomalies across large datasets, freeing up analysts for higher value tasks. Third function is customer support. Allstate uses generative AI to generate empathetic responses to insurance claims, which are then reviewed by human agents. Across industries, GenAI is embedded in chat systems, IVRs, even WhatsApp bots, reducing time to resolution and improving CSAT scores. Fourth function, legal and compliance. This is one of the fastest moving areas. Harvey AI, a legal-focused GenAI platform, is helping law firms draft contracts, redact sensitive information, and summarize legal documents, cutting review times by hours. Fifth function, R&D and procurement. In pharma, companies like Pfizer are using GenAI to summarize dense scientific literature, helping researchers stay up to date. On the manufacturing side, some firms are embedding generative AI agents in ERP systems to suggest procurement orders and forecast demand based on historical and real-time data. These are not nice to have. They are workflow enhancements that are quietly becoming the new baseline. Now let's talk about architecture. What's under the hood of today's enterprise GenAI systems? We are seeing a shift from single output prompts to orchestrated workflows powered by multi-agent systems. These agents are like digital co-workers, each with a role, memory, and communication protocol. For example, a planner agent breaks down a task. The executor agent runs code, queries APIs, writes drafts. The verifier agent reviews the work, and memory components retain context across sessions. Frameworks like LangGraph, AutoGen, and CrewAI are driving this orchestration. At a Scale AI Summit, CTOs from firms like Goldman Sachs, Dell, and American Express shared how multi-agent setups help them cut invoice review time by 80%, use LLM-powered HR bots for onboarding, and automate regulatory compliance checks. The big takeaway? We are moving from prompt engineering to workflow engineering, and that changes everything. But with power comes complexity, and governance is the challenge most leaders are just beginning to realize. One of the most common things I hear from enterprise teams: we have got GenAI pilots popping up everywhere, but no clear control. Real risks include: number one, sensitive data being shared with APIs without safeguard, lack of versioning or prompt documentation, no audit trail or RBAC, role-based access control. And then there is shadow AI, like product managers integrating GPT with Notion for specs, sales teams using AI to auto-generate outbound emails, and engineers building tools without security review. Reddit forums are full of these real-world stories. Like one guy said, executives want GenAI now, but the IT isn't ready. Most of our data is unstructured and we cannot even start. The solution? Enterprises that want to scale generative AI safely need governance baked in, role-based controls, prompt monitoring, agent audit logs, human-in-the-loop checkpoints. And without these, you are scaling chaos, not capability. Now let's see the tool stack enterprises are actually using. Number one, Microsoft Copilot, deeply integrated with M365, Outlook, and Teams. It's the go-to for enterprise productivity. Second, OpenAI GPT-4 API, still the foundation for general logic used in QA systems, summarization pipelines, and internal copilots. Third, Harvey AI, built for legal document generation, redaction, clause extraction. Fourth, Jasper and Writer, content generation with brand voice governance and approval workflows. Fifth, Claude by Anthropic, preferred for long context handling and fewer hallucinations. Fifth, LangChain, LangGraph, and CrewAI, popular for agent orchestration and multi-role automation. Sixth, Hugging Face and Mosaic ML, for fine-tuning and deploying models securely, especially in regulated industries. And what are the deployment trends? First, hybrid setups, cloud for models, on-premise for memory and audit trails. And then there are Slack, Salesforce, SharePoint, and BI tools integrations, which are now a standard. So what should you be doing with all this? If you're advising, building, or experimenting, this is your roadmap. First, do not just bolt AI into legacy flows. Rethink the workflow. Second, focus on how agents collaborate and automate entire cycles. Third, get serious about observability and security. And fourth, track outcomes. AI should save time, improve accuracy, or unlock new capability. Because the winners in this shift aren't the ones using the most tools. They are the ones building the best systems. So guys, generative AI isn't a bonus layer anymore. It's becoming the execution engine for modern businesses. The enterprises that win here will not be the ones deploying the flashiest demos. They will be the ones with governance in place, agent-based architecture under the hood, and a clear path from model output to measurable business impact. If you are building in this space or advising teams who are, this is your moment to lead, not follow. Guys, if this helped you to understand the real shift happening inside large companies, please go ahead and subscribe, because we break down enterprise-grade Gen AI systems every week. Let me know in the comments what is the biggest challenge or breakthrough you have seen in your AI work. See you in the next one.